Morning, friends. It's around 6 a.m. Oliver and I are, I was going to say we, Oliver and I are leaving to the vet. He's getting blood work done throughout the day. He's diabetic, so we want to make sure we have him on the right amount of insulin. I have not had coffee this morning. We're actually out of coffee. And Duke has to stay behind to rotate dogs. So I am sure that's going to be fun to see his side of the vlogging today. I don't even know if he'll get to vlog today because his brain's not going to turn on at any point. But we are off to the vet. Might grab a coffee on the way. Sorry, Duke. And then, yeah, we'll take you on our fun-filled day of what rescue looks like on any given day. It's typically vet appointments, maybe a shelter run, the gym, and then, you know, running these dogs and making sure they get the proper exercise and mental stimulation throughout the day, which is exhausting for us. But here we go. He's very sweet. Once you start petting him, he like wants all the pets.
How we doing? How we doing? Hello.
All right, just dropped off Oliver. I did not stop and get coffee prior to dropping him off because the traffic gets so bad going over the bridge that I didn't want to get stuck there if I got coffee, so coffee is needed. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm so exhausted right now.
Today.
Hey there, could I please have 4 shots over ice in a grande cup? Can you add 3 pumps of sugar-free vanilla?
Okay.
And have them add heavy cream on top without stirring, please. Back to life, back to reality. I missed you, friend. Finally back home. From start time to, I guess, back home time, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Duke, I think, just finished rotating. That's how long it takes to get through one rotation here in our house. Probably gonna start some walks, have some breakfast, and take you along for the day. Oh God. Okay, hello, good morning. How was your morning?
Coffee. A little bit rough.
The coffee got here relatively early though, right?
Oh, it was like all the way through rotate.
What? We were out of coffee, as I told you guys, so I Instacarted Duke some coffee since I left him behind.
I did win with waffles though, like immediately. So.
Oh, that's good. That's a win.
Yeah.
A win is a win.
A win's a win.
A win's a win. So now what are you doing? A little content?
Working with Kirby, because Kirby needs to learn to be outside with me without humping me.
It's so weird. You're the only person she does that to.
I think she did it to, we had a male vet tech who doesn't work there anymore at Maisie's. I think she did it to him too.
Okay.
So I think it's a male thing, but she's like relentless with it. So I'm just trying to correct her. She doesn't spend a ton of time with her outside.
Yeah. Currently out here with Rosie. Yeah, huh, good girl. She kind of tends to sleep in, and she's not a dog that's like anxious to go out first thing in the morning, which, you know, first thing in the morning for us is 5:30 in the morning. She'll sleep in, but Rosie has to be the only dog, so she either gets yard time by herself or gets her morning walk. And she's a senior girl, so she sleeps most of the day. Rosie, come August, oh, bless you. Trying to pull her away from the brush because she keeps on shoving her face and making herself sneeze. But this August, so literally in a month, Rosie is going to have her 1-year anniversary with us. She's been with our rescue for a year and has had maybe 1 inquiry, and it was a person that was out of state and had 2 other dogs. So that wasn't going to be a good fit. She's just an old gal that prefers to be the only dog. She can walk by another dog and be fine, but she does not like a dog coming up to her and sniffing her. So for her own sake, we'd like her to go to a home where she could be the only dog, or if these people are willing to crate rotate, which basically means keeping dogs separated and letting Rosie have her outdoor time. Okay. That's where you decided to go. Interesting. Okay, come on. Come on. And for those of you that have been around long enough, this is the original shirt that I got printed for the rescue as a fundraiser. It says, "Calm down, I'm just looking at your dog." It did really well. I still have like a few lying around that I wanted to keep for myself. Might have to do a second printing of this shirt because it did so well. And I think it's hilarious. Like, you know, if I'm looking in your direction and you have a dog, it's it's like 1,000% sure that I'm looking at your dog and not you. Sorry. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. Poor Dennis is typically in play group, but he overdid it last week and now is limping. We already took him to the vet. Nothing's broken. They think it's just like, you know, a little rolled ankle of his wrist joint. So he's on an anti-inflammatory kind of pain management and crate rest until this heals. Because if we don't crate rest him, it's just going to get worse, buddy, and you're never going to be able to play again, ever in your life. So it's miserable for him. Oh, bud. Oh, got tingled. Oh, tingled. I know. It's gonna be a rough kind of 2-week period here while you rest, bud. Trying to contain a 1-year-old pitty is not fun because he just wants to play, and we have to keep him as calm as possible so that you can heal, buddy. You can heal faster, okay? Yeah. Let's go back to bed. So I say I'm hungry, then I'm going to make food, and then I start doing stuff, and then I forget to eat, and then all of a sudden I'm not hungry anymore because I'm past that threshold. Duke is really good about having his meals. What are you having? What's your meal one?
No, it's meal 2.
Okay, I've had coffee today.
Meal 2 is like 7 ounces of protein, 250 grams of rice.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah.
Are you struggling? You on the struggle bus?
No, I'm chilling. I mean,
are you struggling like later on?
Ready.
Right, but are you struggling like later on in the day to take down that much food?
Right,
okay. Yeah. Sorry, that's our rice maker. All right, well, he's going to enjoy. Look, I'm a snacky person. I like things that I can grab and go and like continue on with my day. I also hate that I just took my hat off and I probably have an indent on my forehead, but whatever. Anyways, I'm going to attempt to make some breakfast right now and eat.
It's a foreign concept, huh?
All right, well, I opted out of making anything. I'm not that hungry. So it's shake it is to hold me over for a few hours, and then I'll have an actual meal. Perfection.
Gotcha.
We have this running joke theme.
Scoreboard,
I guess. We're keeping tally of who leaves things out on the counter
the most
after a meal. Okay, I just left the protein powder out.
I eat like 7 times a day.
Okay,
so
true.
I'm at a disadvantage immediately.
Right.
If we're being fair.
But he leaves out the food scale, his condiments, an empty soda can, the container in which he ate, like the Tupperware and the utensils. And then the worst part of it all, guys, the worst part is the only thing he puts back. What is it? The empty soda can. He will put an empty soda can back in the fridge.
Okay, well, what's the scoreboard today? That's all we're doing. We're vlogging today. What's the scoreboard today?
Okay, I'm losing today.
What's the scoreboard? Yeah. 1-0.
Okay. And now for the not so fun part of rescue, I'm going to have my breakfast and start answering some emails, go through our website because we get a ton of inquiries through there, and sometimes I fall behind on admin work. Today's kind of a free day. We might go to the gym to do like accessory work and stretching and more of like an active rest day, if that makes sense. But if we don't, I'm just going to continue to work through the day, rotating dogs, and then we have to leave here an hour before our 3 o'clock appointment that we are taking Marybell to. She's been having reoccurring UTIs, but she hasn't had any accidents. We switched her to a urinary supportive food, and so we want to do a recheck to see if that's all cleared up. If it has cleared up, we have a potential family for her that is interested. So we just need to do our portion of the work, which is the medical, to make sure that she can go into this home because they do work regular hours. And she won't have access to go outside through a doggy door during the day. So she has to be inside during the day. And then they have a backyard. But, you know, we agree. We don't like the idea of a doggy door. Have especially a new dog that doesn't know the area. She might get startled. So she needs to be able to hold her potty while her human is at work, which is a normal thing for people, right? And if you guys are wondering, yes, that's painter's tape on our catio. The cats have learned to open up that door. And that's really dangerous when you have some dogs that don't like cats. So the cats get to free roam at night, but during the day they are hanging out in that thing because, yeah, for their own safety.
Helen, sit. 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 Walter. Sit. Good girl. So what we're doing with this one, sit, is just because they are so attached to each other. Helen, sit. Walter. No, no cheating. Sit. Is we're just doing some distraction work. Walter. So Helen's job is to ignore Walter and what I'm doing with him and hold her sit while me and Walter move around with a high value item. Walter. Good boy.
It's never ending, guys. So this next message is from a person in Liberty, Texas. I have multiple dogs that have been abandoned here at the plant where I work. They're all really sweet and loving. I have too many dogs at home. I cannot take them there. Do you have any suggestions? I would appreciate the help. No, it's an animal control officer that is reaching out. They're a small shelter. They only can house 7 dogs and 5 cats at any given time. They've been over capacity for 2 months in Palacio. I don't know if that's in Texas. That's insane. All right, let's look up this place. They're all the way south. They're between Corpus Christi and Houston. It's like a small little town.
Corpus Christi's a little rough.
Yeah. All right.
That's great.
Let's look at their shelter. Let's see what they got.
Well, it's gonna get really loud, but you guys are starting to get the idea. So dogs get loaded up into yard 3, where we have the 10 by 10 kennels. From there, Steph can go through yard 4 and take them for a walk.
Yep.
If they have leash work or pack walks on the list, or they come into yard 2 with me in here, and we do the basic obedience stuff that you guys have been watching. So we're gonna take you in. Just don't mind the noise.
Just go ahead and lower the volume down, because I'm sure your dogs are not going to be thrilled right now.
Yeah. Well, we can take you through. So this way, everyone's always outside. Oh, wait, right? And from here, I'll take, say, Tony into the main yard, and we could do obedience work. Steph could take that through yard 4. Yard 4 leads to the field, so we can do walks. So everyone gets rotated. Everyone gets what they need. And then once a dog comes in, one of the dogs from the house goes into yard 3, and we just repeat. So like Tony with me, Beth with Mama, and then 2 dogs from the inside of the house, replace them in yard 3, and we literally just keep running through.
So basically, everyone gets what they need except us.
Yes. So with Beth, she is another permanent resident dog, just because we don't trust anyone. Beth, really, honestly, she likes cuddling. She knows I have treats right now. But that's the other thing that I don't think people realize with Beth. Sit. Beth has super high drive. Come. Sit. So the best way to wear Beth out, sit. You know better. It's very excited right now, I know. Come. Sit. But the best way to wear Beth out is doing little stop and start drills and letting her work. Sometimes we'll do place work, like on the chair, because she's a little freak athlete. You want to do it? Come here.
Go, Beth, go.
Up. Yes, good girl. Yeah. But Beth doesn't love playing fetch. Like, she'll play with toys, but rotate 2 and 3, no, 4 right now because of the weather, because it's hot. We're trying to exercise the dog as much as we can because we have to avoid the heat. So with Beth, it's a lot of stop and start work just because her drive is so high. Some of the dogs, like I said, they get to play. Some of the dogs, it's leash work, walks with Mama. Nova's one that we're hammering in right now. So I'm not going to run you guys through everything because I think you'll be sick of it. Sit. But you get the idea. That is how the rotate basically works.
It's always interesting when we hear people say, like, you know, we currently have 2 dogs, or we have a dog that's really reactive. It's hard for us to rotate. We can't separate dogs. It's doable, guys. We do it all day. We separate multiple dogs that are dog reactive or dog aggressive, or senior dogs that just don't like other young dogs in their face. But it's doable. It's just time consuming, and you know, in our eyes, we don't see it as inconvenience, but a lot of people see it as an inconvenience. So
Look at his face. His face isn't an inconvenience.
Look at her.
Look at his face. Oh my goodness, look at the face. Oh.
Little baby
The baby Beth. Come. Sit. Good girl. Come on, Lola, sit. So what we're doing here is just our impulse control drill with Lola. So second rotate, we start working on some basic obedience work, some training. Good girl, almost bumped it. PT, whatever the dogs need. So everyone's kind of on a different list. With Lola, this is pretty much every time she comes out, sit, with the exception of first and last rotate. You're not warmed up yet, that's okay. But impulse control, because she does have such high prey drive, when she gets fixated on an object, the objective is to get her to hold this sit until she gets her break command.
all right, well, this is the last of it being quiet, because the minute that they hear a stainless steel bowl or a piece of kibble hit that stainless steel bowl, they're all gonna go nuts. But it's feeding time with 33.
No,
It's been a revolving door. 34 dogs.
So how many different foods do we have?
We have 6 different types of kibble.
And then Oliver has some new
Correct. That we blend because he has bad twofers.
Oh,
And
cats.
Chi-Chi has bad twofers. And then we have the cats. And then we have Piggy.
Oh, and Slurpee has her special slow feeder.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she has her special slow feeder, but I have to, like, prep her food 20 minutes prior. Anyway, it's feeding time. Cheers.
Steph has to tell me where to look.
Yeah, because sometimes
I have a hard time. I want to
he's
look at the
looking.
screens.
Yeah, he's looking and he's like,
Laser lock. So tight. So off to the vet. No.
Yeah.
Eyes here. Eyes here. Here we go. Yes.
yeah.
Off to
Green
the
dot.
vet. Off to the vet. We have Marybell. What are we doing with Marybell?
Mirabel.
Marybell. Marybell.
Mirabel, we're doing a recheck of her urine, seeing if, you know, if it was just the holding it for a long period of time that was causing the UTIs, or if she just needs to be on, if she just needs to be on this supportive urinary tract food. But we'll see. We'll catch her urine. Yeah, we'll catch her urine when we get there, with a ladle. And then Oliver was just there to get his blood work done throughout the day after, like, snacks to see what his glucose.
Yeah. So they monitor his glucose all day.
Yeah.
So we'll get a better idea of how he's doing, because we've had him now how long on insulin?
He's been on insulin for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. So I'm trying to remember. We'll let you guys know when we get there, but I think his numbers were north of 500.
Yeah.
It was something
So
wild.
we're crossing our fingers that we're on the right track. And
also with the
Yeah.
all day testing, it gives us a good idea of transitioning his food,
right.
how he's doing on what he's currently eating, and then us potentially switching him over to a raw diet.
Yeah.
It's obviously really hard with this many dogs, but for a diabetic dog, depending on where he's at, it
Right.
could be a really good play.
Yeah.
Because Helen takes gorgeous photos, but Steph gets really upset with the collar. So some fancy new collars for Walties, Helens. Yeah. You guys don't get to get our personal info.
Oh, I like it.
It's good. Very clean.
Yeah.
Sorry. Rose pink color.
Nice.
Marybell. Marybell. Marybell.
Mirabel.
Marybell. 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 What? Good night. Go.
Moment of truth. Oh, it's all over my hand. Whoa.
The hand off.
Okay.
Wipes it on your jeans.
No, I'm getting the key to lock the door.
Alright, Marybell. We ride. Come in. Let's go.
So Maybell, being found as a Marybell, being found as a stray, is a very nervous dog. It took her a while to warm up to me, so at the vet, definitely a little timid.
Just burp in my face.
Yeah, the nervous burp, so we're good. She's using mom as a blanket right now. You can see her legs. So a lot of people see the tail wagging and the big smile and panting on a dog, and they think, yeah, no, heavy panting, tail wagging, that can all be signs of a very nervous dog. Hence the shaking hips there. So just a little tidbit for you guys. That does not mean happy dog.
She's like, let's get out of here, Mom.
Yeah,
Why
it's
are we
very,
still here?
very anxious dog.
Okay, hold on. She's a bit nervous, girl. Oh, come on. Just look at her.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of a hooded bulb, but that's what's going on.
If the UTI is clear,
Right.
then just keep it clean. Like 8-hour workday, regular 9 to 5 is not going to affect that. You know what I mean?
It shouldn't. Like,
Okay.
she just needs to, like, kind of wipe her well
Okay.
after she's peed.
Hello. Let's go home.
Yeah, he does.
What do you have?
Huh?
What do you
Well-
have?
You said you didn't want anything, so I got you what you actually wanted.
Oh, it's like you know me.
Yeah. You were thinking, you said you wanted nothing, which meant you clearly wanted a Lunchable.
Wow. I love you so much.
I gotcha. What?
Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
Do not try this at home, but this is how Walter and Helen enter their room. Huh, because you guys are... Hold on. Don't try that at home. So Shadow and I are on our night walkies. Typically, he's the first one to get his walk when we get back home. Not because he's the favorite, but because he will scream bloody murder in his crate if he sees me take another dog out first. So we're on our walk right now. It is like hot. But where we walk, it's all shaded by trees. So we get a really nice breeze. We can still be out here and enjoy ourselves. So the adult dogs get shorter walks, and the younger dogs, I'll wait till it's a little bit later because we'll do a few like sprints and jogs in between to really get them tired out. And we let them sniff and work their brain while we're out here. Sniffing things is a great just mental stimulation for some dogs. So because there's so many smells out here, that I just heard a bunny back there, it's great to just let dogs use their sniffers sometimes. But he's such a good boy, and he hates the heat, so we're going to go back inside, right? Okay, let's go. Someone decided to join us. I know, it's so funny. Well, he was probably fixed pretty early on. Come on. So Anakin's still learning a little bit of leash manners. He pulls initially on walks because he's excited, and then he settles in. Reba, on the other hand, just had her double FHO surgery, so this is the pace Reba goes at. She's pretty good on walks. Yeah. Are you over it? Okay. I know it's hot. Let's go. Come on. Let's go with me. Come on. She goes, that was my PT. Yeah. Yeah, you a happy girl. Okay, let's go home. What are you doing, Reba? You're my girl.
I never thought I'd see the day a female shepherd would choose his mother over Papa.
I know. She's giving you sympathy love right now. She's like, all right. All right.
Papa's the one that saved you.
It's true, Reba.
Have I told you the story?
Oh, boy. Here he goes.
It all started back in Vietnam.
No, Reba. You were never in Vietnam.
It's true. It's true. It was a covert mission, Reba.
No.
That was my mission, to save you.
We
Bring
bet.
me back to New York City.
Uh-huh.
And then from New York City, we took the Underground Railroad to Texas. We
Okay.
had to fight off aliens.
What year was this?
1922. Yes. Mother was fast asleep.
I've been sleeping since 1920. I wish I was sleeping
I did the whole trip, Reba, before Mother.
all by himself before I woke up to do morning rotate.
Just because we crossed the Texas border, you were stolen. Papa tried his best, but they got me. And I lost my arm. They took you to shelter. All these years later,
Reba,
198 years later, Papa found you again. That was the animal shelter. The alias Oakley. That's what we agreed.
Papa has both arms. I don't. When did you lose an arm?
Details. Story of how Papa saved you, Reba. What do you think?
This is what happens when you don't speak to humans for a long time.
Oh, I had no idea, Dad. What are we doing right now?
We're expressing her bladder, but she has nothing in there.
After
Okay, hold on.
dinner
And
time.
then we're gonna put you in your drag bag. You get so excited.
And I hate the name drag bag. Sorry, guys. It is the name, though. And she does have a wheelchair, but she prefers the drag bag.
Okay, can everyone
You need to
leave
change
her
that name.
alone? Don't try to fight with me, please. Come on! This way, Sandy! Sandy, the cows! Sandy, the cows! Sandy! Come! Sandy, come here!
Good nah. So this is why Steph does the medication, because she can put it all down like this,
And I know who.
and then hand it to me, and know exactly what dog's gonna go to.
Waffles, Oliver, Slurpee, Reba, Lola, Sammy, Nova, Dennis, Chips, Shadow, Tony, Miley, Barney.
You're a psychopath.
He likes his carrots cut into squares.
Seems like some aggressive cutting.
No, it's because we have shit knives.
You know, tell the people what you're doing right now.
I'm making Piggy his last snack of the evening.
Piggy eats better than us.
He really does. Cucumber, carrots, spinach. His feed, I'll probably top it off with a little bit of strawberries.
Strawberries.
Maybe some watermelon. Who knows? Might get crazy.
Last rotate time. So last rotate, the goal is pretty simple. Dogs all come out one at a time and we just spend quality time with them. So most of the time I'll be outside. Steph will have a dog in the kitchen with her and we'll just kind of rotate through. So it takes a little bit longer, but it is important to us at least to spend quality time with them. You guys know throughout the day, we obviously have a schedule. There's a lot that we have to get done. So last rotate is probably my favorite just because we get to sit and kind of hang out with the pups. All right, it's 11:09. Made half decent time tonight, so go do a quick little clean on the inside, spray the yard, meal prep,
Rinse off,
go to bed.
take a nap, and do it all over again tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Let's
Thanks
get
for
it.
watching.
Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the rambling. Hope it wasn't too much, and
We always ramble.
we'll try and get better at these vlogs and keep on going for you guys. See you next time.